name is Kerri Glover, and I am the owner of Flourish. Along with my husband, Cole Glover, we are a venue consulting company, and we're also venue owners ourselves. We actually own a venue called Maison Albion, which I'm going to talk a little bit about today. That's in Western New York, and we're in the process of buying 2 more properties that we are developing into venues, which is really exciting. Today I'm going to be giving you a presentation called Client Touchpoints, which is a presentation I gave at the first venue summit, just so that you can kind of see an example of the kind of sessions that we offer in our breakout sessions. So let's get started. I'm going to put my face down here so I can show you the slides and get a little bit larger here. Okay, great. So our introduction here is just to talk about what the purpose of client touchpoints are. They allow you to stay in contact with your couples during their planning process. It improves your guest experience, and it allows you to upsell, very important, and maintain a strong relationship with your clients. Well, we're going to talk first about creating a client experience. Being the venue that cares, creating client touch points is really important. They begin at the first inquiry and continue through your email newsletter and well into marriage. You can keep your clients in touch for life and ensure that your clients know that you care about them during their planning process. That's what the point of this experience is for them. The financial benefits of Touchpoints, I just have an example here of Maison and the financial benefits we've seen from upselling through client Touchpoints. Even though our average site fee is $7,000, our average client spends with us much more than that. And that is because we offer additional add-ons like overnight stays, which we charge $1,500 for. Our average bartending package is just over $2,000. We offer a lot of rental upgrades like decor items, and then also our car rental. We have a vintage MG that they can rent as well. So you can see how it can increase your overall revenue for each of your clients as they add items. Our average client spends about $11,000 at Maison Albion, even though our average site fee is only $7,000. Oh, I love this quote. The way to get started is to quit talking and begin doing. And I know this is going to be a presentation that gives you a lot of things to put into place in your business, but the day you start doing it, you have to stop talking about it, stop designing, just start doing it. Okay, so we're gonna talk a little bit about the timeline of touch points. So for the inquiry, you want to present your very first best impression. The language of your first email will make or break your ability to meet this couple. And I'm going to show you an example of what we do at Maison Albion so you can see how to really create that personality for your venue. You want to make sure that you do a follow-up at least 2 days, at the most 3 days after the initial inquiry. Have even more personality, more specific detail about your venue, add a video to this email. Make sure that you're sharing a link to your virtual tour in the second follow-up. This is your last opportunity to snag a chance to see this couple. It seems harsh, but you should put in your subject line something like goodbye. This way it tells the couple like this is the last time you're reaching out to them. It does really work for us to invoke a lot of site tours. So make sure that you are telling them you're ending communication before you actually do. And if you don't hear back from them during that process, it's time to archive that client. Stop texting them in your text funnel and also the email funnel as well. But of course, with your vibrant language and your personality, you're going to win a site tour. So you want to make sure you send them a dazzling site tour confirmation. Make sure that you complete that email with local stops on the way to your venue. Make the drive, make the journey an exciting thing for them. Places for them to stop for lunch, local boutiques. Make it fun that you're in a rural area if you are, or if you're in a charming little town. Bring out those highlights for them. Make sure also that you've got a simultaneous text funnel happening here that happens all during the email process as well. And it's maybe offering them some value, such as, links to Pinterest boards that are on your Pinterest page of examples of weddings or themes, maybe some tips for venue shopping. Make sure that you're creating some value there. Here's a sample brand voice of what I mean as far as personality. So you can see here that our email chains, our funnels, our talks have a lot of sass to them, but the Maison brand is definitely, she's a European chick. She speaks several languages. She's having a massive party all by herself. She's got glitter in her champagne. And oh, by the way, did you want to come? Kind of personality. That's the vibe that we're giving off here. She definitely speaks Franglish. So because we are a French influenced venue, we work in a lot of that French influence. You can see here I'm saying, bonjour, congrats on your engagement. Guess what? All of the magic you have been searching for is at Maison Albion. Make sure that you've got links in your inquiry email so that they can click right away. Remember how bombarded that these clients feel when they're initially inquiring to all of these venues. So make sure that you make your brand stand out. So we definitely take the approach of the Maison Bestie. Those are our front of house team members. We call them Maison Besties. So we just do a POV here. It's your wedding day. You're surrounded by your favorites in our beautiful bridesmaid suite or billiard room. And your Maison Bestie brings you a new bottle of champagne and glasses for all. You walk on air to your first look with your love near a stunning staircase on the way to your wedding ceremony in our English gardens, perfectly set by our magic makers. Our magic makers are our event techs on our team. Your MB sends you down the aisle to your forever and after I do's, your signature cocktails waiting for you on a silver tray, expertly crafted by our mixology team. That's our bartending sister company. Kick off your shoes and dance the night away with everyone that you love under a sparkling chandelier before you float up to your honeymoon suite for the sweetest of dreams. Don't you think Maison would look good on you too? Let's chat over bubbles and sweets. Book your visit here and begin your journey to the magic of Maison. P.S. For all the details, investments, inclusion, please see our attached brochure. So of course the brochure has all of the information in it, like what's included, our spaces, our costs, but we're creating this excitement in the communication and throughout our communication to make sure that they understand our brand, they want to be part of our party, and if they don't like this and it isn't their vibe, we're probably not the right venue for them. So we want to make sure that we're being honest about who we are, what we are, and how beautiful we are, and also cross-selling, our venues and our features here. The email to the right, I'll let you read, but it's, our follow-up email. So that, we're like, oh my gosh, we missed your call. We want to make sure that we know that we care about talking to them. So say, for example, you've had the site tour, it went really well, they've asked for a proposal, we present that proposal or contract to your couple, make sure you share their excitement. You want to send a text immediately as soon as you send the proposal, share a video from the owners, and then ask for questions about the proposal. Ask if they want to review it together. Some of our venues, we even have a video shot for a legal review of the contract, so it's really easy for those Gen Zers to take a peek at that and not feel intimidated by reviewing that contract. The next follow-up, you want to send a text, share a video from your venue manager or your event directors, and share their excitement to plan their wedding. Make sure that they understand they've got a whole team behind them if they come on board, or if it's just the owners, that share your excitement. So yay, you've got your contract signed, you have a new client to spoil. Let's begin to establish a relationship by sending that countersigned contract, a welcome email, and a director to your favorite vendors. Then you want to go ahead and send a gift. Gift is a really good way to establish a great relationship right off the bat. Focus on your brand. It could be virtual even, but you want to make sure that right away you're saying, hey, we care about you, we're excited about you, thank you for choosing us, we're honored. Even if it's small, it really does give you some sort of early forgiveness with your clients in case there's any flub ups in your next 10 to 18 months working with them, that they're like, oh, remember that nice gift they sent us though? Of course, you also want to have a text funnel as well for a new proposal that's simultaneous. This is the Maison gift that we send, and no need to be this elaborate, but this is just totally our brand. We're like way too much. It's kind of our vibe. So we send them what we call Married at Maison boxes. It's our opportunity to thank our new couple. We don't have a handwritten note in ours. We have printed, but it's from the owners and it's explaining all the gifts in the package. We have a Maison cookie that's branded. We send them our tiny candle. A bougie is our signature scent. And then we have a antique key, which is like a replica of our front door key, just showing to them that like it's their Maison now. They're welcome to come anytime that they want to. And then this is an awesome social media drop. Like our brides love to post this and tag it. And then other couples are like, who the heck sent you this? How cute. Make those other brides jealous that didn't pick you, Make sure that they know you're having a party over there without them. Okay, so you have a client. Let's keep them happy. Now, most venues take the money and then they check in 6 months before the wedding. We don't want to be that venue. We want to be the venue that cares, that takes extra special care of your clients. But you can automate that care, which is really great. So I'm just showing an example here of like what our automations are like before a wedding day after a client signed. So 1 month after signing, we have a reminder that our team is here to help. If they're planning to create gifts for bridesmaids or groomsmen, consider gifts from our shop. That's our merch shop. So we have things like leather coasters that are logoed, candles, Christmas ornaments, all kinds of fun stuff. 2 months after signing, they get a link to Pinterest ideas, links to our boards. Have they joined our email newsletter yet? Be sure to know about Maison Productions. That's our in-house planning company that just produces events for the community. And that's what I mean going to creating that client for life, right? So our additional revenue sources for our venue is that we produce our own events throughout the year that are venue sources for us on days that we would not book for weddings. So 3 months before signing, we want to share a cocktail recipe for La Vie en Rose. That's our signature drink. Link it to the mixology team. Reminder to set up an appointment with that team to book bartending services. Again, upselling. 4 months, picturing their love at Maison, reminding them that the couples that they can shoot their engagement photos at the venue and highlighting features of our gardens. We do complimentary engagement shoots at our venue. Honestly, the social media exposure is just totally worth it for us, and it's like literally an hour and a half of our time. It's a major value add for couples too. They absolutely love it. 5 months after signing, they get an invitation to book their rehearsal dinner at the date still available at their venue with a price quote. It also is a request to connect with their entertainment team in case they haven't worked there before. 6 months after signing, where do you put your wedding guests? Links to overnight accommodations, glamping options, which is also an add-on and a moneymaker for us, local hotels, and a request to schedule the 6-month check-in. 7 months after, enhancing your day. These are links to on-site childcare packages, which we partner with a local preschool for, a yogini that will offer on-site services, local barbershop will clean up the guys on wedding days. Again, just adding more value to that full service experience. This is all automated, but the clients are like, wow, my venue really cares about me, and they're trying to get me all hooked up. 3 months until the wedding, so it sort of shifts that way that the timeline works for whatever kind of wedding timeline that the client books you on, 6 months before or 18 months before. They get a support small business links to our local businesses, great for rehearsal dinners, suites, bridal lunches, etc. 2 months before, we check in again on details, links to our linen brochure, asking for final walkthrough scheduling, and then happy wedding month, reminding our teams there to support them, and please reach out if there's anything that they can assist with. It can also be sent with an event questionnaire. 1 week before the wedding, final details, reminder of guest and wedding party courtesy, like the rules of your venue, and reminding them to text us 10 minutes before they arrive. Wedding day, of course, checking in with the client as they arrive. Don't let them carry a thing. Champagne is cold. Keep wedding parties pampered and vendors happy. And 1 week after the wedding, we send the thank you email with review requests, direct links to Google, The Knot, and Wedding Wire. We also automatically subscribe them to our email newsletter, and it keeps them coming back to all of our events. Our community grows stronger and stronger the longer that we're open, and we've got a client for life. So just to sum that up, make sure that you have fun with your videos, your texts, get the language of your menu, embody your brand, care for your clients, and make those dreams come true. Thanks so much for your time, and I hope to see you all at the Venue Summit on Maui.